Hey, you know who it is. It's time to read some comments from some reviews over the past week or so. So let's do it. Let's go for it together. Ba-bam! Can we let industrial fans live, please? Can we let them live? Yeah, I mean, Double Negative is certainly an interesting record as well, but it is interesting to see how the vocals and the songwriting and the noise kind of find a new balance on this record for sure, as you note here. Whoa, you're trying to predict all my year-end lists? This is pretty good. You got to get the injury reserve in here now, though. I know this is an older comment, but you got to get that injury reserve in the mix somewhere in there. I think it all depends on like what you're comfortable with in terms of like noise or harshness on a record, because if you don't mind a bit of distortion and some drones and that sort of thing, the vocal harmonies are actually quite beautiful across the project. Yeah, I mean, the band definitely threw a left hook with this record and their last one as well, and I don't know, it's really kind of paying off, and it's going to be exciting to see what the next project looks like. Be patient. Maybe one day I'll go back and I'll feel a bit stronger about Double Negative and maybe do a Redux review. Maybe now I'm going to be seeing those comments on every video forever. Shout out obviously to BJ Burton. Anybody who had a hand in making this record sound the way that it does deserves all the credit in the world. Wow. There's just been a lot of good records with gospel on them this year. I don't know what to tell you. It's not me. It's 2021, I swear. Yes, and it's pretty much gone now. It's gone now. So I mean, it's come, it's gone. I'm glad to be in a better place. It will be interesting to see how opinions like these, and even mine, may be subject to change as possibly Lo goes further down this road with new projects for sure. And now that I'm enjoying this record more, it does make me kind of want to go back to Double Negative and give that a few more listens through, just to see if my feelings on that have changed significantly. Good comment. I think given the closer of the record and the sheer talent of Richie and Parker, they may not continue creating under the injury reserve name, but they're surely going to keep dropping some stuff into the future. Great comment. R.I.P. Grogs. Great comment. Love this comment. And also fully agree that the adventurousness and the boldness of this album transcends hip hop itself and almost competes with experimental records in other genres. And I think that's, partially what's so refreshing about it. But by that same token, I feel like tracks in their back catalog that maybe hinted toward a more industrial sound or more of an abstract songwriting style make so much more sense now. Bam, bam, boo, 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 bop. I do hope this project brings, the group more attention, but if it were, it would be, I don't know, just so tragic at this point with Grogs being gone. It would have been just more amazing if he were, here to kind of see the reception that this record is getting. Yeah, I mean, with music like this, it does usually take kind of a couple listens to really get acclimated to it. And even somebody who listens to stuff like this and even has enjoyed pretty much everything Injury Reserve has done up until this point to some degree, I needed some extra listens to this LP before I reviewed it just to wrap my head around it, man. So some stuff is a process. Definitely a milestone, I agree. I don't know if right now would I say Injury Reserve has the most dynamic discography, but if they continue on this pattern of being, this unpredictable in 3 or 4 records, that will be the case. Oh man, let me tell you, as I get older, recalling things I've heard gets harder and harder. It especially bugs me when I hear melodies in my head that I know come from other songs, but I can't put the lyrics to them, because if I could, then I'd remember what the track is and what maybe a new song I'm listening to is reminding me of. So it's kind of obnoxious that my brain is haunted by these melodic phrases, but beyond that I don't have enough information to connect the rest of the dots, and it makes me feel like I'm going insane. An incredible description of the album. You should be doing some reviews. I also love this interpretation of top picks for you. I feel like this is a really cool and smart way of reading the track. I did a review for the new Lil Nas X album on my YouTube channel. Let's check out the comments. Yep, trolled you guys a little bit in the thumbnail. You don't see it here, but in the thumbnail on YouTube, I was wearing my red flannel, which signals, more of a negative review, but that wasn't the case. It wasn't a negative review. It was a positive one. Oh boy, you wish. That's going to be on my OnlyFans, baby. You just wait. I didn't realize in that moment that I might be creating some kind of initial opinion, challenge or reaction, in that moment. But maybe that was partially the result. Oh, I'm very, very biased. Don't think that I'm unbiased. I'm biased toward certain sonic preferences and aesthetics that I have, and I'm just very, thorough about explaining what those are and why certain things appeal to me. And that's still bias. That's still definitely bias. I just do my due diligence to explain it. This is why I love the subjectivity of music and art as well. We can have different vibes, different feelings, different interpretations, and that's what's cool and that's what's fun. And that's what I like about, good, honest, friendly music discourse, for sure. No, that is actually not why I did the red flannel. The reason I did the red flannel fake out at the start of the review is because Lil Nas X had done his fair share of trolling in the lead up to the release of the record, so I figured I would do my own little bit of trolling as well, and I did, and it was fun. Gotcha. Good comment and agree. And, regardless of the quality of the record, you really do have to appreciate and, give Nas X his props for all that he's been able to accomplish artistically and just in terms of sheer numbers and fan reception in the lead up to this record since Old Town Road popped off. I mean, it took a great mind to be able to, I think, navigate all of the, everything that led up to this record and just, handle things in the way that he did. We watched him sort of grow into the artist that he is now before our very eyes. There was no hiding away. There was no any of that. And, he handled all of it really smartly and gracefully almost the entire time. You're reviewing my review. Well, it's a positive one. I appreciate you. Thank you. Yes, I can. Because that man looks damn good in a dress, and I'm jealous. Thank you very much for watching. You're the best. I hope you enjoyed those responses to those comments. More reviews and more comments that you've written are on the way. Over here next to my head, it's another video you can check out. Hit that up or the link to subscribe to the channel. Love ya. Mwah. Anthony Fantano forever.